This is True Believers, which is Marvel's cheap $1 line. Except I live in the UK, and this cost me £1.25, which converts to $1.60. So we have got a nice little 60% markup here. And you can see they put a sticker over the barcode just to make sure that they definitely overcharge you for it. And I didn't even like buying Marvel. I didn't want to support them really. But I saw that it was meant to be $1. And I am a big fan of Legions of the telly, Daniel Stevens. And I'd never read this one before. So I thought, yeah, go on, I will get that. And the cover's alright. It's got Daniel Stevens on it. And it's what if Daniel Stevens had killed Mr. Magnets. And this spins out of one of my favourite Excellent Men stories, Legion's Quest, where Legions, he goes back in time to kill Mr. Magnets. And in the Excellent Men, some of the Excellent Men, they go back to stop him. It's a really good story. I recommend it. First, we have got this advert here, this advert for the Avengers. And there is not a single bit of original art here. This is all recycled. Scarlett Johansson there, that is a cover, that is from Captain America 624 from 2011. That's a cover from Hercules Man from 2008. That's a variant cover to Deadpool from 2009. So let's celebrate the Avengers and their spectacular 700th issue with a cheap advert. A cheap advert recycling old art by the same artist as the book. Because Marvel are so cheap, they could not even get the artist to draw 10 new headshots for an advert for the book he is drawing. And they couldn't even find a Harvey the Duck that was drawn by him. So this one, it isn't by him, it's by someone else. If that is how Marvel are advertising their books, their big milestone books, 700 issues, by just cheaply knocking something together, something that I could do this in PowerPoint in 10 minutes. And that isn't even Blade, that is Ultimated Blade. And Rouge doesn't wear that costume anymore. On with the story. We have got a good page here with Daniel Stevens, and I thought, oh, this is gonna be good. Mr. Magnets and his missus, they are running away from Legions, and Mr. Magnets guns, stay back. I cannot see it clearly, but it might be what? Death? And really, really good first page. I was excited, I felt assured, decent art. But then, when I looked closer, I realised we were quickly glossing over some things. Like the Excellent Men who went back in time to stop Legions. They're there, but they are all already dead. Storms, Snowman, Mike Tyson, who had it coming really, and Fetish Fuel. Really getting in her at the minute, really sexy. Fancy her a lot. But they're all dead, and that should have been my first red flag. And then, on the next page, Daniel Stevens kills Mr. Magnet straight away. And because he is killed, it causes a Butterfree effect, and Daniel Stevens is never born, so he ceases to exist as well. And it was right here, when the rug was pulled down from over me. Let's go back to the cover for a minute. What if Daniel Stevens had killed Mr. Magnets? And we've got them on the cover. I thought, based on this cover and even the title, that the act of Daniel Stevens killing Mr. Magnets, it might actually feature in the comic. I obviously didn't think the whole comic was going to be a fight between them. It was clearly going to be a story about a world without Mr. Magnets. But I thought that this fight, that would be a sizable part of the start, at least. Like the first 7 or 8 pages, maybe. And it would be a cool fight, because, well, it looks cool on the cover, doesn't it? But It's not even important enough that when he kills them, we really see how it happens. It's just... and Legions and Dr. Magnets, they aren't in it anymore after these 3 pages. Why are they on the cover? They're the only ones on the cover. So, I was already disappointed. But the stupid story, it tricked us again. Because we now see the world, how it would be if Mr. Magnets was never there. He was never there to counter the Excellent Men. And they are all celebrities, and being a mutant is popular. And it reminded us of Van Morrison's new Excellent Men. And I thought, oh, this is going to be alright. We're going to have an interesting story here about mutants being accepted. And then the next page tricked us even more, because there is Amanda Frosty, and I fucking adore her. She is beautiful. Like, she's easily the most beautiful woman in all of comics. Easy. But it's all downhill from here. The Bondage Club are there, and then loads of baddies show up and they kill them all. It's not even worth going over who all these characters are. No one in this comic is really important. Phineas is at the back for some reason. Amanda Frosty, she gets knifed in the back straight away. Snowman dies. They all die unimpressive, uninteresting deaths. Snowman, in this reality, he was married to Amanda Frosty. So he's hardly gay, is he? He married the most beautiful one in all the Marvel Universe. And then we have got Cyclist, my favourite character from the Excellent Men. But unfortunately, he is married to the whore. And then the Excellent Men, they are doing a press conference. And Armageddon shows up. And he kills them all quickly. Shoots the Smurf straight away. It's rubbish. The whole comic is a mess. Then Cyclist and the whore, they show up. And they start fighting Armageddon and the other baddies, and the art is bad. It's just a mess. And it does what every shit Excellent Men story does. It all boils down to being all about the fucking Phoenix Force. It's all about the stupid fucking whore and the stupid cosmic cunt powers again. So she saves the day with her god powers by killing everyone, and then at the end she survives, and it turns out that if she hadn't done things, if she hadn't done it, things would never be good again, and she is perfect and everyone loves her. And there's an advert there for the current Excellent Men comic, just in case you weren't depressed enough. I absolutely loved this, everything about it. I was ripped off on every conceivable level. Why did Marvel reprint this? Like, there are loads of issues of What If, and they picked this crap. Like, why didn't they do the Atlantis Attacks one I've reviewed, or the Korvax one by Mark Griswold, or a good one? I feel I should destroy this, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it back to the shop and just put it back on the shelf. I think that would be a good little experiment. It would be fun. So I'm going to rate this one 7 thumbs up.